Might as well just start now.
Yeah, let me know. Want to go ahead and share my screen?
Yeah, so we'll do your first.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let me get my slide ready. Okay. Can you hear me? We're all good? Awesome. Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Vanessa Lewis, and I'm a rep from Cal State Fullerton. I'll speak very quickly, 3 to 4 minutes about our campus, and we'll move on to the next rep. So we are the Titans. We were founded in 1957, and we are the 12th of the 23 CSU campuses from Northern California, Central and Southern California. Our starting class was about 452 students, but we happily serve around 41,000 students, meaning on campus, off campus, online, full-time, part-time, all but a mixture of students. We do support about 15 Division I student athletics, and that's from baseball, softball, men's and women's basketball, track and field. And there's a lot more that come with it that we're very competitive in the Big West Conference. And Tuffy the Titan is our mascot, and we were named after an elephant is because we held the first intercollegiate elephant race in human history on our campus. And from there, Tuffy started showing up on notebooks, on bottles, on t-shirts, and we unofficially adopted Tuffy the Titan. We are located in Orange County, and we are not too far away from Disneyland, about 7 miles and 22 miles away from Los Angeles. Next, we house about 8 academic colleges, which means that we house our majors in different areas. And so, for example, if you are majoring in business, you are under the College of Business and Economics. If you're majoring in theater arts, you're housed under the College of the Arts. And so the academic colleges have student success centers that help students become or are successful in professionally and academically with the help of deans, assistant deans, career specialists, and major advisors. We do have 110 degrees and programs, and that is mixed with bachelor's, credentials, master's, and a few doctorate programs. Our average age we support our students is around 23 years old, and that is for mostly community college students, but we do definitely support our first year students. On the right side, you see our most popular majors amongst high school students coming in for the first time. And that's about business administration, computer science, criminal justice, public health, and psychology. There's a lot more information I would love to share, such as general requirements, how we best can support you on your educational journey. Feel free to take a screenshot on the corner of the contact section. And that is our phone number. Our main email we have is csufor@fullerton.edu for any general questions you may have. For our website, fullerton.edu/OR, we do host a fall webinar series that helps you with financial aid, CSU application, career services, and how we can best support you. And we will follow up with dates and times on those. So please keep that website on your radar. And lastly, follow us on social media. We're highly active on CSUF Outreach on Instagram. And now I'll conclude my presentation, and we will move to the next representative.
Hi, everyone. My name is Caitlin Ellison. I'm an admission counselor at CSU Channel Islands. So CSU Channel Islands is a part of the CSU system, just like CSUF. We are the 23rd of the 23 campuses. So we are the baby. We were founded in 2002. Being one of the newer campuses, we are relatively small, about 7,000 students on our campus, making our class size pretty small. It's about an average of 23 students to 1 professor, giving you that one-on-one with professors and with fellow students. We are also a majority first-generation campus, which means that the majority of our students on campus are the first in their families to go to a 4-year institution. We are located in Camarillo, California. If you don't know where that is, about an hour north of LA, hour south of Santa Barbara. We are not on an island, unfortunately. We are landlocked, but we do have Echo the Dolphin here as our mascot. We have 26 majors, and we actually have 38 minors now. We just added a new minor this year. We have a ton of emphasis associated with many of our majors. As you might think, 26 majors isn't that much, but with that emphasis, that will allow you to focus your studies on a particular area. So for example, business, we have a accounting emphasis. In our liberal studies, we have a teaching emphasis. And even in communications, we have a health or environmental communications focus. You can see in red here, those are our most popular majors on our campus. So psychology is the #1 most popular major, then business, then biology, then health science, and then sociology. However, they are not impacted, which means as long as you're meeting our general admissions requirements, you're guaranteed a spot in those majors, except for our 2 with the asterisk. Those are our 2 impacted programs, which is mechatronics engineering, which is only open to first-time freshmen, and our nursing program. So our freshman requirements are there. You do have to just graduate with a high school diploma or GED, finish your A through Gs, and then have a minimum CSU GPA of a 2.5. And of course, the CSU system is not taking SAT or ACT for admissions purposes. There are QR codes all over the place, so definitely take a screenshot to help you get more information about us. But when in doubt, we have our top 5 reasons. So of course, our location, it is gorgeous here. You can see my background, our small class sizes. It is affordable. 79% of our students receive some form of financial aid on our campus, and we give out over $760,000 in scholarships to our students. We have tons of mentoring and tutoring programs on campus. Being first gen, we really support our students there. And we offer a couple unique amenities. We do have a research station out on Santa Rosa Island, so we do have some connection to the Channel Islands. And we do have a boating center, which all of our students have free access to sailing, stand-up paddleboarding, and kayaking classes. We also have a virtual tour. If you haven't visited our campus before, Hillary down here, she'll take you around. She's super knowledgeable. And if you actually take part in this virtual tour, you will get added to our email list. And if you have any other questions, reach out to me, go on our social media, get added to our email list. This is my contact information here. My one sub is actually for Zoom appointments. I have Zoom appointments every Tuesday. So if you want to meet with me and talk about the CSU application and more about CSUCI, hit us up. Thank you so much.
And is Colorado State is the rep here? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Going. Okay, looks like I'm up. Hi, everyone. My name is Daniel Flores. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen now. So I'm here representing EHO. We have 3 campuses. One is in Lausanne, Switzerland, in the French-speaking part, which I'll show you pictures of all of them. One is in Pasug, Switzerland, in the Swiss German-speaking part, and our 3rd campus is in Singapore. Don't freak out. Programs taught entirely in English. Yes, I said it, entirely in English. So just so you get an idea, this is what the Pasug campus looks like. It actually used to be an old hotel in a resort area. So this is a great place if you love outdoors, if you love skiing. Really quaint boutique style feel. So very, very small class sizes, intimate setting. If you like medical spas, there's well over 20 in a very short radius. Because, you know, college life is rough. Sometimes you need to just go to a medical spa. We also have a multi-sensory restaurant here. So if you love food, this is an amazing school to go to, just saying. Now, Lausanne, in the French-speaking part, this is our modern campus. It's currently going through construction. We have 2 brand new apartment buildings, 3 brand new dorms. Our dress code is what I'm wearing. We wear suits every single day, and I'll show you what that looks like. No, it's not because we're uptight. One, it's because we really want to prepare you for the real world. Have you ever tied a tie before? Guess what? You'll be doing that in college. Have you ever walked in heels before? Guess what? You'll be doing that in college too. So once again, we just want you to get employed when you graduate. Singapore is our brand new campus too. We actually just welcomed our first intake this week. Singapore itself is the business hub of Asia. So if you ever saw yourself being part of an international or global career, this is a great way to do so. Now, quick facts, we are the world's first hotel school. Yes, I did say hotel school, but we eventually transitioned to becoming ranked as the world's leading hospitality and leisure management program. Hospitality is not just hotels and restaurants. Once again, hospitality is not just hotels and restaurants. In 3,700 total students, we have over 120 nationalities. This is an international school. We're one of only 2 schools with Swiss and American accreditation. So what that means for you is when you graduate from EHL, you can work and you can continue your education worldwide. The world is your oyster. Fun fact, we are also the first and only school with a Michelin star training restaurant. College life is rough. Sometimes you need to eat away your pains. Might as well have a Michelin star while you're at it. So in our 4-year program, we offer 2 6-month internships worldwide. A lot of our courses are business focused because once again, this is a business school with a focus on premier guest experience. What the heck is this guy talking about? What does that mean? Well, over 50% of our alumni work in banking, accounting, NGOs, education, healthcare, health and beauty, luxury, retail, real estate, and more. I did not say hotels and restaurants. Get that. This is international hospitality management. We have over 30,000 alumni working in over 150 countries. Once again, if you're looking for a global career, please ask any questions at the end, and I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to my colleague for now. Thank you all so much.
Sorry about that. Thanks so much. Moving along to Boston, Massachusetts. Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, the oldest university in the city of Boston, founded originally as one of the oldest schools of pharmacy in the country, changed the complexion of what we were and what we did when Harvard University built their medical school. This is the Harvard Medical Area of Boston. Annually $30 billion a year in research and funding go through there. And that's where our students do their internships and research, coming back to places like here in California, working for your Kaiser Permanentes, USC's Keck School of Medicine, Stanford Med, Pre-Med, Vet, Dental, Nursing, Medical Technology, Physical Occupational Therapy, Nutrition, Healthcare Management, Drug and Regulatory Affairs, Nuclear Medicine, Radiology, Radiography, MRI, Ultrasound, Physician's Assistant, Medical Molecular Biology, just to name a few, direct entry out of high school through these. And students, again, do all their clinical rotations and internships through Harvard Medical and their teaching hospitals, armed with faculty and staff who are doctors and healthcare practitioners who do research across the street and bring our students over there for that. Arm students for success, their career success on average, earn just on average $116,000, where the national average is $33,500. I have a senior this year back in California, 22 years old, earning $191,000 a year plus overtime, and he's either a PA or a pharmacist. Study abroad options are available, as well as being a member of the Colleges of the Fenway. Our students are able to cross-register, so just because you're majoring in PA or pharmacy or pre-med or nursing doesn't mean that you can't minor in art at one of the sister schools. So definitely lots of opportunities. Housing has come a long way from when I was a student. Now you have suite style, apartment style, we have your own kitchen and bathroom in there. So it's quite luxurious versus what it used to be back in the day. Free to apply, no application fee. We use the common application. SAT, ACT optional due to COVID. You're gonna need, again, no fee, high school transcript. Need biology and chemistry, have that. I know you guys take a lot of AP and IBs. They're not required, but if you do take them, B or higher or 4 on the exam, and we take up to 18 total credits. That includes community college courses as well. All of those are deadlines, are not binding. Early Action 1 is November 1. Early Action 2 is December 1, not binding. February 1st is regular decision. Keep an eye on this. It changes per institution. October opens up the financial aid options. Make sure that you get all your financial aid stuff there in at that time. We provide $25 million a year in scholarships and financial aid. Private school, no out-of-state tuition fees. And in terms of over $25 million a year annually, both in-state and out-of-state. Application portal allows you to track the status of your application, so you don't have to wait by the mailbox for the decision to come in the mail. This is just a snapshot of our scholarships, and they're renewable each and every year as long as you maintain a 2.5 GPA and above. So in terms of kicking it off to the next presenter, I'll have a few more seconds to leave my contact information up there, and just checking to make sure that I'm on time. 7 seconds to go. I'm going to kick it back to our next presenter, and we'll also share our information in the chat later on. Sorry, I thought I turned that off.
Is UC Irvine or Colorado State University on the call? Because if not, that means that we get to talk more, or you all get to ask us questions. Going once, going twice, Colorado State, UC Irvine. All right, guess not. Well, we could do, if anybody has any questions, please either ask them live, type them in the chat function. We are here for you. We still have about 5 more minutes. Please don't be shy.
And those looking for like the Colorado State rep or the UC Irvine rep, you can always go to the outreach page and contact them there as well. They're not all hope is lost. You just have to go to the website and you can chat with them.
Hi, so my name is Joel Morthy. I'm currently a senior at Denver High School, and my question is for Channel Islands. So basically, you were saying in your presentation that engineering engineering is impacted. So why? That's my question.
Yeah, that's a great question. So mechatronics engineering is our newest major. It's only open to first-time freshmen, and it is on a cohort base. So we actually only allow 35 students in the cohort each year. So that's why it's impacted, because we do actually limit the spots. And so it's a guaranteed 4-year program. You will move, if you're accepted into that program, all 4 years with the same students, guarantee all your courses, and they're smaller class sizes since it's a lot of hands-on learning and things like that. So that is why it is impacted and only open to the first-time freshman applicants at this time. And so if you do, or if you are interested in that, you'll apply to the CSU as normal. You would say mechatronics engineering. It will ask you if you want to put an alternate major choice in case you don't get in, which is not required. And then our team actually will send your application to the department, and the department will assess based on a set of supplemental criteria. And you can check that out on their website for what that info is, but everything is already on the application. Nothing is needed from you.
Hey, my name is Ethan Tungpalan, and my question goes to Cal State Fullerton. Do you guys require the SAT or ACT or no?
No, we do not. And actually goes for all CSUs across for this upcoming semester. So no, we do not. I believe there might be a section that says it's optional, but you do not have to. It doesn't go towards your admissions requirements. And I would also say myself and Channel Islands, we may have different admissions requirements. So I would say you can always ask me and ask Caitlin about our admissions requirements to make sure that you're on task with those.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. About 2 more minutes.
I just want to say for my seniors in the room, the CSU application, it does open October 1st. It's coming up, and for you to really be organized this year with our deadlines, because we are mixing it up a bit. For the non-impacted programs, it's going to be open until December 15th, but for impacted programs, it's going to be November 30th. So make sure that you are checking out the schools you're interested in and keeping yourself organized on those deadlines.
Real quick question again to the Cal States. So let's say in 3rd year of being at a Cal State, can you transfer into a UC?
Want to take that one?
Doesn't matter. You can take it if you want.
It is possible. I would just say you want to speak to your counselor on if that's the best option for you, because if you have all your credits and your units and only have 1 more year, why transfer? What's the situation? But if you do want to transfer, just definitely talk to the counselor for the options for that. And I want to say, do you have anything to add to that?
Just that it takes a lot of planning. So just like you're applying a year ahead of time. So right now it's kind of like what you're supposed to do as a senior. And when you're in college and you're doing all this stuff, it's not something that's really embedded in the process. So you really need to talk to your counselors and the counselors of those schools that you're interested in applying to, because sometimes they require very specific prereqs, especially if it's an impacted program. So you just really got to stay on that and understand that it is a year ahead of time, again, just like you're doing now.
All right, cool. Thank you.
So hi again. Just a really quick question, and this is a question for all the colleges out there. Are students allowed to double major?
I can do that easy. No, because we only have 1 major.
For us, it's a little difficult based on your major because of the direct entry with medicine. You can minor in something, but can't double major. Good question.
For CI, super easy to double major. Actually, a lot of our students do double major or add minors on. It's just something that's pretty common on our campus. I'm not sure if it's because we are a smaller campus and students just find it easier to do that, but I definitely see our students doing that a bit more on our campus. So yes, it is possible. When you apply as one major, and then at orientation or even later on, you can add on a double or a minor after.
And I'll just wrap up with that one. Just the ending right there. You can apply as your major, and then once you come in and you're trying to matriculate, you talk to the counselors during orientation, see if they get added on or add on to the next semester, and kind of rearrange your schedule from there.
So we hit time. Right now it's a transition period. If there's another group that you wanted to go see their presentation, we definitely recommend doing that now. For the new people that are coming in for the next presentation, definitely hang tight. If anybody from the first presentation had questions, please ask away. But in 3 minutes, we will be restarting the information.
Vanessa, really fast. So I copied what you put in the chat because it looks like you're sending it to the waiting room.
Oh, wow. Okay, thank you.
Wow.
That's where my brain is at right now.
Did good. Everybody did good. That was good.
That was pretty smooth.
I was dying a little bit. I haven't talked that fast in quite some time. Well, now that it seems like we may not have the other two reps, should we just then bank on, if we have 20 minutes for the session, and still shoot for 4 minutes, just so we have time for Q&A? Would that be reasonable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right, I got my short PowerPoint up.
And Alan, I do the same thing. I time myself too, so there's no shame in that game.
I gotta place it up higher because I kept glancing at it just to make sure. Once I got under a minute and I was toward the end of the slides, I was fine. But I'm gonna situate it up higher so I'm not kind of glancing down. But then I thought I muted it, but it.
Yeah, at least everybody knows when you should stop.
Yeah.
So then we can just mute you if we need to.
Perfect. Perfect.
Welcome, next group. We're gonna be starting in a few minutes, so hang tight. So in Fullerton, Channel Islands, EHL, Massachusetts. Want to kick it off, Vanessa?
Yes. Let me go ahead and pull up my slide. All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Vanessa Lewis, and I'm a representative from California State University, Fullerton. And I'm going to go ahead and just give a quick overview of what we're all about. And so we are the Titans, and we were established in 1957, and we're the 12th of the 23 CSUs from Northern, Central, and Southern California. Our starting class was very small. It started by 452 students, and now we're about 41,000 students, or just a little over that. And that is acquiring about full-time students, online students only, part-time. And from all the students there, their major goal is to get a bachelor's and move forward. And we have about 15 Division I athletics going from men's and women's basketball, track and field, baseball, softball, and much more. And we are participating in the Big West Conference. We are Tuffy the Titan as well. And we unofficially adopted Tuffy the Titan, that name, because we hosted the first intercollegiate elephant race in human history on Cal State Fullerton's campus. And the elephants started showing up on notebooks, on bottles, on t-shirts, and we unofficially adopted Tuffy the Titan. And so we are also located in Orange County. We're not too far from Disneyland. A lot of students go there after classes or even work there. We're 22 miles away from Los Angeles and from the beaches, and we're not too far from the Inland Empire as well. We have 8 academic colleges, and that means that we have majors housed under those academic colleges, such as College of the Arts, College of Business and Economics, College of Communication, and so forth. And so those 110 degrees and programs are housed under there, and you can achieve your bachelor's, your credential, your master's, or if you have a few doctorate program options. And as mentioned before, we do support around 41,000 students. Right now, there's about 60% of students on campus, due to the whole pandemic, but they're still active, they're still going at it. We do have the average age on our campus is 23 years old, and that is mostly coming from our transfer population. On the right side, our top 5 first-year majors is business administration, computer science, criminal justice, public health, and psychology. With the short time we do offer a lot more like study abroad. We have a wonderful TSU, which is Titan Student Union, where students hang out. It was built in 2018, I believe, and it has like Jamba Juice in there, Panda Express, Pyology, and different places to eat. We have a beautiful campus, and hopefully you can visit us in person, or you can do a virtual tour. Any of the questions that you do have, feel free to contact us at our phone number around the bottom. Our email is csufor@fullerton.edu. Our wonderful website keeps all the students updated from fullerton.edu/or. And to stay connected with us, we're very active on Instagram mostly, and we're at CSUF Outreach. And that concludes my presentation. I'll pass it over to my colleague.
Okay, there we go. Working off a laptop. Hello, everybody. My name is Kaylin Ellison. I'm an admission counselor at CSU Channel Islands. So CSU Channel Islands, we are the 23rd of the 23 CSUs. We are a part of the CSU system. We were founded in 2002. Being one of the younger campuses, we're relatively smaller with about 7,000 students on our campus. Making our class sizes pretty small. We're an average of 23 students to every faculty member. We're also over 50% first generation campus. So that means that more than half of our students are the first in their families to graduate from a four-year institution. So we have a ton of support services out there, just helping our students transition to college, but also being successful in graduating. We are also located in Camarillo, California. We are unfortunately not on an island. We are landlocked. So we're about 10 minutes from the beach though. So that's pretty close. It is gorgeous here. You can see kind of behind me in my background. Our mascot is Echo the dolphin, which I love. We have a lot of dolphin puns around. There's also QR codes on these pages if you want to learn more. We have 26 majors, and we actually have 38 minors now. We just added a new minor. And you might be thinking, Caitlin, that's not really that many majors. Well, we have emphasis associated with many of our majors, and that allows you to focus your studies in a particular area. It's typically in that 3rd and 4th years in your electives. So for example, our business major has an accounting emphasis. Our communications program has a health communications emphasis. Our liberal studies has a teaching emphasis to help you guide your studies. Our red majors here are most popular. So most popular major is psychology, then business, then biology, then health science, and then sociology. We only have 2 impacted majors on our campus. That's mechatronics engineering and nursing. They are both on a cohort system, so that's why they are impacted. Every other major on our campus is not impacted, meaning as long as you meet my freshman requirements, you're guaranteed a spot in that field. My freshman requirements are you need to graduate from high school, complete your A through Gs, and graduate with a CSU GPA of a 2.5. And for everyone out there, the CSU system as a whole, we are not using the ACT or SAT for admissions requirements. If you have them, you can send them our way and we'll use them to help place you in math and English courses, but they're not required for admissions. And to end with everything, we have our top 5 reasons. So this is what you kind of need to take away from our presentation. Location, where are we? We're in the gorgeous Camarillo area. We're about 10 minutes from the beach. We have small class sizes. We are affordable. About 79% of our students receive financial aid, and we give out over $760,000 in scholarships every year. We have tons of helpful supporting programs and mentoring, free tutoring, advising, and we offer some unique amenities. We do have a boating center, which allows our students to have free sailing, kayaking, and paddleboarding courses. And we also do have a research station out on the Channel Islands, so we are connected there, and just our main campus isn't there. And if you haven't taken a tour, please check out our virtual tour. Hillary down there, she's super helpful. She'll take you around, has tons of knowledge, and that will also add you onto our virtual, our email list. And my information, so if you do have any questions for me, you can reach out to me directly. My one-sub will, you can set up a Zoom with me. I'm available every Tuesday. Check us out on social media, or you can reach us on our general admissions line. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Flores, and I'm going to go ahead and talk as I share my screen because everybody wants to hear that, right? So, and I swear I've used Zoom before, I promise you. There we go. So once again, my name is Daniel Flores, and I am the admissions representative for EHO. We have 3 campuses in 2 countries. None are the US. One is actually Switzerland, the other is Singapore. So what does that look like? Boom, that's one of them. So in Passau, this is in the Swiss German speaking part of Switzerland. Guess what? You don't need Swiss German because it's taught in English. It is a boutique school. This actually used to be an old hotel. It's in the Alps area. So this is very close to a lot of outdoor activities for skiing. If you want over 20 medical spas really close to you, because you know, college life is rough. Sometimes you just need to go to a medical spa. There you go. We also have a multi-sensory restaurant. So if you love food, this is also a beautiful place to be. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more modern, this is Lausanne in the French-speaking part. Guess what? You don't need to know French. Why? It's taught in English as well. A great thing with this campus is it's our main hub. So we have over 3,200 undergrad students that are housed here. We have 2 brand new apartment buildings, 3 brand new dorms. This is situated very central to Europe. In a 3-hour flight, you are not in 36 states, you are in 36 countries. Yes, countries. Let that sink in a little bit. Welcome to Europe. If you're looking for something different, guess what? We also have Singapore. Singapore is the business hub of Asia. So if you ever saw yourself having a career in Asia or just wanting to travel there, get some internship experience there, that is where you can go. Now, quick facts about EHL. We have over 120 different nationalities on campus. Yes, this is an international school. Guess what? We also wear suits every day. We are teaching you to dress to impress and how to be an adult from day one. Mind you, you can also throw in your little flair, do pocket squares, do some crazy ties. I do it because it's fun. Another fun thing is 84% of our students know 3 or more languages. No, I'm not trying to intimidate you, but the great thing is by the time you graduate, you will know at least 3 languages. We are the world's first hotel school. We started in 1893. However, we eventually transitioned to becoming ranked as the world's #1 hospitality and leisure management program. Hospitality is not just hotels and restaurants. Once again, hospitality is not just hotels and restaurants. If you're thinking about business, but you hate people, go business. If you're thinking about business, but you love people, go hospitality. Hospitality encompasses both of them. We're also the first and only school with the Michelin star training restaurant. So once again, if you want to drown your sorrows in food, this is a great way to do it. Outside of that, you have Swiss and American accreditation. We're one of only 2 schools with that. What that means for you is when you graduate, you can work and you can continue your education anywhere around the world. So what does the structure of our program look like? It's 4 years. Embedded in it is 1 year of internship. We offer 2 6-month internships anywhere around the world. You also have the ability to go to all 3 of our campuses. At the end of our program, you solve a problem for a real company either by yourself with up to 5 other people, you do a research thesis, or you start up your own company. We have a startup incubator on campus, home to over 15 startups. This is all hands-on group work everywhere because you're working with people, because in the real world, you also work with people. So once again, this is not just hotels and restaurants. 53% of our alumni go on to work into industries like retail, real estate, luxury goods, education, healthcare, health and beauty. Once again, not just hotels and restaurants. We have over 30,000 alumni working in over 150 countries. If you're looking for a global career, definitely ask me questions at the end. Thank you so much.
Hi there. Sorry about that. I too have, I swear I use Zoom, but it doesn't look like I do. Hopefully you all can hear me. Sorry about that. Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, oldest university in the city of Boston, founded nearly 200 years ago as America's only and first school of pharmacy. Harvard University's campus is in Cambridge right here, along with MIT. Back in the day, Harvard joined us in Boston, built Harvard Medical School and Public Health across the street from us, and designed their 6 Harvard hospitals around us, changed the complexion of who we were from just a pharmacy school to an everything medical school: pre-med, vet, dental, nursing, medical technology, physical occupational therapy, nutrition, healthcare management, drug and regulatory affairs, nuclear medicine, radiology, radiography, MRI, ultrasound, physician's assistant, medical molecular biology, just to name a few. All at direct entry out of high school. All of our students do their internships and research through Harvard Med and their teaching hospitals. 98% of them pass their boards, 100% get jobs, 80% go on to med school, vet school, and dental school. We hold on to roughly 95% of them. They're working out here in California for your Kaiser Permanentes. They're working at Stanford Medical, at Keck School of Medicine at USC, Scripps in San Diego, all over the place. Our students are armed with faculty and staff that are their peer mentors, their peer advisors, their academic coaches. These are their professors. They're also healthcare professionals, doctors, nurses, and healthcare professionals, and they're helping them transition through the curriculum, transitioning through to med school, and help setting up internships and job opportunities as well. Interprofessional education is a big thing here at MCPHS. To give you an example of that, our healthcare psychology students work with our dental students, understanding the psychology of a patient. We do know that dental technology has certainly come a long way, and it doesn't pinch or doesn't hurt that much anymore. However, still we're going to feel something. So definitely certainly our healthcare psychology students working with our pre-med students, our pharmacy students, our dental students, helping them understand what we're thinking before we go in. Bedside manners, proper bedside manners is crucial. Study abroad is big. We're a member of a consortium called the Colleges of the Fenway, where our students have the opportunity to, not as they're majoring in PA, pharmacy, or pre-med here, they can minor in art, cross-register for free of charge, 50 clubs and organizations, 26 sports, fraternities, and sororities. In terms of dorming, has come a long way. Wrong slide. Sorry about that. Dorming has come a long way. Suite style, apartment style, kitchen and bathrooms in your dorm. Free to apply, no application fee. By simply applying, SAT, ACT optional. By simply applying, you're automatically considered to be eligible for scholarship money. You need biology and chemistry. You need the high school transcript, the Common App. 2 essays, one option from the Common App, one a short answer stuff is why you want to become a healthcare practitioner. And the SATs and ACTs are not required. Early Action 1, November 1, Early Action 2, December 1, Regular Decision February 1st. We provide $25 million a year in scholarships and financial aid, and over 95% of our students receive both. These are just examples of our scholarships. Whoops, my time is up. That we provide. They're renewable each and every year as long as you maintain a 2.5 GPA and above. I'm going to kick it now over to our next presenter. We'll have opportunities for questions afterwards. So please, I'm going to actually kick it back to our host right now.
So now it's all open for Q&A. So if anybody has any questions, please let us know. That's what we're here for. Do not be shy. Turn your camera on, leave your camera off. Definitely unmute, otherwise we really won't hear you. But you can also use the chat function.
Just in case anyone's interested in applying to the Cal States, I'm gonna put the Cal State link in the chat just in case you don't know what it is. And the ours specifically, or the fall semester opens October 1st and it closes November 30th. I'm gonna put that in there.
So are you all saying that we did such an amazing job that you are blown away and your breath was taken away? Because we can also take that too. No questions?
All of our contact information is in the chat as well, so feel free to jot that down.
So have a couple minutes to ask questions, those deep desires, those burning questions that you can't go to sleep without. Go for it.
I can't get enough water lately. It's been so hot.
I had to turn on the fan too. I think we just left them speechless. So good job on all of us. We did it. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we impacted lives.
I gotta say, that is a sharp time, man. That's really, really sharp. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you. I like to do some things outside of the box at times. I appreciate it.
It looks like hand painted from Italy or something, silk. It looks really, really nice.
Well, I will say that the blazer is from Pisa, Italy.
It's
So
nice, it's sharp.
thank you.
So I'm from New York originally, and of course lived and worked in Boston. Now I live in California, and I still, even though it's a little bit more, relaxed in Southern California, I still bust out the suit and tie. I mean, you have to. It is sharp.
Yeah, I notice East Coast people will definitely dress up nicer than West Coast, because our vibe is just very different. I grew up over here too, and I'm Bay Area, so
Yeah.
I'm used to it. I'm used to being pretty chill. Caitlin, not gonna lie, that sunset, it's pretty much winning right now.
Can't beat it, right? It's a good picture. I usually have one of an aerial of the whole campus, but feeling the sunset lately.
Yeah, it really brings out the color of your glasses.
It's really dark in my room right now. I don't know why. Getting the glare from my giant presentation screen over here.
We got something in the chat about putting our contact information, but once we present like 3 to 5 minutes, we will put our contact information in there. So you'll definitely get it.
And we will be starting in about 2 minutes.
I have a fun question to ask everyone, but I'll ask it once we start, because this might also help us out.
I am like disappearing into my background, or I'm trying to prevent myself from disappearing into my background. So when the sun's setting, so I'm trying to situate this. I don't think I'm going to win, but I'll do my best.
That's part of the fun. It almost represents you being one with your college.
Nice zen there, for sure.
It's like we're synonymous with each other. I don't know if you noticed.
We're using the force.
If I'm not mistaken, Alan, that's a standing desk that you're using. There you go.
I live in LA, and I had some classroom presentations in Orange County, so I was sitting in traffic getting back all afternoon, so I have to stand tonight.
I'm like, I have to have a standing desk. I just can't.
I know.
It might sound like old people conversations, but we're actually watching out for our health. That's the difference.
Yes.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
That's true. That's true.
All right. Well, maybe we'll give it one more minute for everybody to check in, and then we'll go ahead and start. Since Caitlin didn't catch that I can't do my alphabeticals properly, Vanessa goes first. Unless Caitlin, you absolutely want to go first and just throw off the flow from the entire day so far.
No, we can't. We can't mess up the flow.
Okay.
It's already in my head.
All right, everyone, we're probably going to start now. What I would ask everybody here, if there is a major that you're really interested in, or if there's any question that you have, generally speaking, please send it in the chat function, because at the end, we're going to be having a Q&A session, so we want to address as many questions as possible. But until then, Vanessa, hit it off.
Awesome, thank you. All right, everyone, good evening. This is our third session of the day. And so I'm going to start off by saying, introducing myself. I am Vanessa Lewis, and I'm a representative from California State University, Fullerton, and we are the Titans. We were founded in 1957, and we're the 12th of the 23 CSU campuses from Northern, Central, and Southern California. We started with a small class of 452 students, but now we have grown to around a little over 41,000 students, and that encompasses full-time students, part-time, commuters that live in dorms, with all the students that use all our resources on campus as well. We have 15 Division I athletics, that is from women's volleyball, tennis, men's and women's soccer, basketball, and cross country, and much more. And we participate in the Big West Conference. And our mascot is Tuff the Titan, and we unofficially adopted that name from being the first intercollegiate elephant race in human history at Cal State Fullerton. There's around, I believe, 10,000 spectators and newscasters filming this event. And from there, we unofficially adopted the name because Tuff the Titan started showing up on sweaters, bottles, notebooks, and from there, we just kept the name. We are about 7 miles away from Disneyland. A lot of students work there, or go there after their classes or on the weekends. 22 miles from Los Angeles, from the beaches, and not too far away from the Inland Empire. We have 8 academic colleges, and what that means is that is where we house our majors. So for example, Academic College of Business and Economics, Academic College of the Arts, communication, education, and so forth. It's just easier to navigate those majors when they're held in one area. Also in academic colleges, we have something called Student Success Centers, and that is where deans, assistant deans, career specialists can help you fine tune your resume, your cover letters, help with interviews, and find jobs and internships. And also major advisors kind of help you articulate your courses and figure out your schedule throughout your journey at Cal State Fullerton. We have 110 degrees and programs. That is a mixture of bachelor's, credentials, master's, and a few doctoral programs that we do offer. Again, as mentioned before, we have around 41,000 students that roam the campus. Right now, just during the pandemic, and fall is looking a little different this year, there's about 60% of students on campus. And those who are on campus immediately taking classes that need more hands-on education, and the rest are online. We are at the average age of our campus is about 23 years old, and that is definitely supporting our transfer students as well. Our top 5 first-time majors is business administration, computer science, criminal justice, public health, and psychology. With a short time we do have, I just want to say we do have a lot of resources that help our students study abroad, either fulfill an academic course or just to explore the world. We do offer different programs like EOP, which is a program that can help you financially and through CSUF. We do have the TSU, Titan Student Union, which is kind of like a hangout place for students. It has 3 floors, it has a bowling alley, pool tables, has Starbucks in there, 3 Starbucks on campus. This where you can get your homework done and also eating as well. But we do a lot of resources. If you do want to find out more, please contact csufor@fullerton.edu. We can definitely give you more information. Our website, fullerton.edu/or, has updated information for students, parents, counselors, and teachers to look through. We do have a fall webinar series coming up with financial aid, career services, student panels, and much more. They're happening on Wednesdays, and we're updating our website to reflect that. And lastly, I would say follow us on our social media pages. We're highly active on Instagram at CSUF Outreach, and I'm going to pass it on to the next presenter. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Kaylin Ellison. I'm an admission counselor at CSU Channel Islands. CSU Channel Islands is a part of the CSU system, and we are the 23rd CSU campus. We were founded in 2002, making us the youngest campus. Being a younger CSU, we're relatively smaller, about 7,000 students in comparison to Fullerton, that has over 40,000, which is pretty cool. We have lots of different options in the CSU system. Being a smaller campus, we can offer relatively smaller class sizes. So our average class size is about 23 students to 1. The largest lecture hall we have on campus holds about 100 students. We are over 50% first gen, so 61.8% of our students are the first in their families to go to a four-year college. So we have a lot of support programs out there to help students, one, transition to college, but also be successful in college. We are located in Camarillo, California. We are landlocked. We are not on an island, unfortunately. We are 10 minutes from the beach. We're about an hour north of LA, hour south of Santa Barbara. We're in gorgeous place. You can see behind me. It is beautiful. Being so close to the beach, we do have Echo the dolphin as our mascot. He's awesome. He's at tons of our events, and what I love is all of our dolphin puns. We have 26 majors, and we actually have 38 minors. We just added a new minor in there. We have many of our majors have emphasis associated with them to help you focus on a particular area in that field. So for example, business, we have an accounting emphasis. In communications, we have a health communications emphasis. And in liberal studies, we have a teaching emphasis to help you kind of focus in that area, whether it be for a job or for graduate studies. The red majors here are most popular majors on our campus. Our most popular major is psychology, then business, then biology, then health science, and then sociology. We have two majors with an asterisk. Those are our impacted majors. So that's mechatronics engineering, which is only open to first-time freshmen, and our nursing program. So these are impacted because they are cohorts. So they actually restrict the number of seats available in those courses because they are guaranteed 4- and 3-year programs. All other majors on our campus are not impacted. So that means as long as you're meeting my freshman admission requirements, you're guaranteed a spot in one of those majors. So my freshman admission requirements are to graduate from high school, complete your A through Gs, and have a minimum CSU GPA of a 2.5. That's it. The CSUs as a whole, we are not using the SAT or ACT for fall 2022 admissions. If you have the test scores, you're more than welcome to send them to us. We're going to be using them to help place you in math and English courses, but they will not be used in admissions. And to summarize, the top 5 reasons why you should consider CSUCI. So first, location. We're so close to the beach. It is awesome and beautiful here. Our small class sizes. It's affordable. 79% of our students receive financial aid, and we give out over $760,000 in scholarships every single year. We have tons of success programs out there to help you. We have mentor programs, free tutoring, advising, and we have unique amenities. So we do have a boating center where you can actually take sailing, paddleboarding, and kayaking courses for free. And we do have a research station out on Santa Rosa Island. So of course we have some connection out there, and that is definitely a bucket list item if you are a CI student. If you have not gone on a tour of our campus, please check out our virtual tour. Hillary down there is super helpful and will take you around. And this is my contact information. So that's my information. My OneSub is actually a link to get a Zoom appointment with me. I do have Zooms every Tuesday, or you can get on our email list. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Daniel Flores, and I'm here to talk to you about EHL. So we have 3 campuses. 2 of them are going to be in Switzerland, and 1 of them is going to be in Singapore. Yeah, we are an international school, so we aren't too close, but it's just a quick 12-hour direct flight away. Now, some quick facts about EHO is that we have over 120 nationalities on campus. So this is, once again, an international school. Fun fact is this is our dress code. We wear suits every single day. We're preparing you for the real world. Have you ever written a resume? Have you ever tied a tie? Have you ever worn a suit? Have you ever walked in heels? We say on campus that you don't have a second chance to make a good first impression. We're teaching you that from day 1. Now, 84% of our students know 3 or more languages. We don't say that to intimidate you, but the great thing is with our curriculum, you will know 3 languages by the time that you graduate. So when you think about employability, that helps out. We are ranked globally as the #1 school for hospitality and leisure management. Once again, I said hospitality, I did not say hotels. Hospitality is not hotels and restaurants. Hospitality is not just hotels and restaurants. This is the service industry, which is 1 in 10 jobs globally. If you're looking for a global career, keep on paying attention. Now, in addition to that, well, even if you're not looking for a global career, this is still good. We are the first and only school with a Michelin star training restaurant as well. So it's something that we hang our hats on. Doesn't mean that you're going to be a chef when you grow up. If you want to, that's great, but we're teaching you how to provide great quality service. In addition to that, we're one of only 2 schools with Swiss and American accreditation. What does that mean for you? When you graduate from EHL, you can work or continue seeking a job anywhere, you can work or continue your education worldwide. What does our curriculum look like? It's 4 years. We offer 1 bachelor's degree, and it's a Bachelor's of Science in International Hospitality Management. Once again, just 1 major. We make life simple. First 6 months, you're switching out courses every single week. So very hands-on. Then immediately after that, you have your first 6-month internship anywhere around the world. So Switzerland, 6 months, 6 months in Dubai, if you choose. Then you have 3 semesters of business and hospitality courses where you could take between our Lausanne, Pasug, and Singapore campus. Then after that, your second 6-month internship worldwide. Then after that, you have 1 more year of coursework. And in the final semester, you're solving a problem for a company by yourself with up to 5 others. You decide you want to do a research thesis, that's cool. Or you decide you want to start your own company. We also have an innovation village on campus, which is a startup incubator home to over 15 startups. This is what leads us to have 96% of our students get a job within 6 months of graduation. Once again, 96. What do the campuses look like? This is one of them. This is Pasug in the Swiss German speaking part. Programs taught entirely in English, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a great place if you want to escape for the weekend and go skiing, go hiking, whatnot. You have over 20 medical spas nearby. If you're looking for something a little bit more modern, we also have our Lausanne campus in the French-speaking part. Guess what? Still taught fully in English. We have 2 brand new apartment buildings, 3 brand new dorms. This is where all of our facilities are. And from Geneva, which is a 40-minute train ride from Lausanne, in a 3-hour flight, you're in up to 36 different countries. I didn't say cities, I didn't say states, I said countries. If you want to go to Spain over the weekend, Portugal, Italy, Paris, you can do that. Welcome to Europe. It's a beautiful place to be. If you're looking to travel throughout Asia, Singapore, 17 different countries in a 3-hour flight. This is the business hub of Asia. So even if you wanted to just get internship experience or work experience, this is a great option for you. Once again, this is not just hotels and restaurants. 53% of our alumni go to work in industries outside of hotels and restaurants: banking, accounting, NGOs, education, healthcare, health and beauty, luxury goods. If you have ever thought of studying business and you don't like people, then study business. If you've ever thought about studying business and you love to be around people, love to make people feel welcome, this is the best of both worlds. So in our alumni network, we have over 30,000 alumni working in over 150 countries. If you have any questions about what a global career looks like, please reach out to me. And then with that, we'll go ahead and pass it on.
Thanks so much. Kicking it to Boston, Massachusetts, where the School of Pharmacy and Health Sciences was founded. My name's Alan Bodwin, and I'm an admissions counselor. Been here since 2009. Lived in Boston from 2009 to 2012, moved to California, At the end of, well, the fall of 2012, beginning of fall of 2013 or spring of 2013, located in the Harvard Medical area of Boston. Again, we were the oldest school of pharmacy in the country, oldest university in the city of Boston. Boston, Cambridge, right here, Harvard and MIT. Jump across the bridge, there's Fenway Park where the Sox play. It's us, it's Harvard Medical and all the Harvard-affiliated teaching hospitals where all of our students do their clinical rotations and internships through. Students coming out of high school major in pre-med, vet, dental, nursing, medical technology, physical occupational therapy, nutrition, healthcare management, drug and regulatory affairs, nuclear medicine, radiology, radiography, MRI, ultrasound, physician's assistant, and medical molecular biology. Again, they all go through Harvard Med and those affiliated hospitals, no matter if your major is nursing, PA, pharmacy, pre-med, you're going to get experience in areas like HIV, cancer, diabetes, pediatric oncology, nuclear medicine, ambulatory care, drug and research development, diabetes, pediatric diabetes. 98% of them pass their boards, 100% get jobs, 80% go on to med school, vet school, and dental school. We hold on to 95% of our students. They're armed with faculty and professors who are doctors and healthcare practitioners, they're academic coaches, they're academic advisors. And through the internship experience and interprofessional education, we have a blend and a cross-pollination of different majors working with other students, healthcare psychology students, working with our med students and our pharmacy students and our nursing students and our dental students, understanding the psychology of a patient before they go into surgery or simple, cleaning of their gums and teeth. The career success is very high based on the fact that their internships and rotations are through Ivy League teaching hospitals. They're coming back to California, getting jobs in Kaiser Permanente at places Stanford Med, USC's Keck School of Medicine, places like that. We're a member of the colleges of the Fenway where they can cross-register, students can, and take courses at other schools. Dorms they've changed a lot since the days we were in school. So certainly apartment style, suite style, much different than what they were in the past. Free to apply, no application fee. By simply applying, you're automatically considered to be eligible for scholarship money. SAT, ACT optional. Those are the deadlines. Early action is not binding. Regular decision is not binding. $25 million a year in scholarships and financial aid, and over 95% of our students receive both. Those are renewable each and every year as long as you maintain a 2.5 GPA and above. Before I kick it back, that's the application portal, a username and a password. You'll be able to track the status of your application. Although something will come in the mail, you're not going to have to wait in the mail for the decision to come. It was a pleasure meeting with you again. I'm kicking it back to the host with the most, and we'll probably open up for questions. Thank you so much.
All right. Anybody have any questions so far? Oh, it looks like we have UC Irvine. Victor? There we go. Okay, Victor, kick it off. You're on mute. Don't worry, it happens to all of us.
Awesome. Well, hello, everyone. I'm extremely excited to be here with you to represent UCI undergraduate admissions. Please remind me, how many minutes do we have available? I want to make sure that we don't go over our time.
We're probably
We are done
to-
at 7:30.
Yeah.
So probably you have 4 minutes or so.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. So, just real quickly, University of California, Irvine, we are located right between LA and San Diego, and it's a big, beautiful campus. We are one of the top 10 public universities, and we have been for quite a few years. And if you have your phone now, feel free to put your phone on the QR code. This will get you onto our undergraduate admissions database. A few things about the UC system. There are 9 UC undergraduate campuses, one set of requirements for all the campuses. Each campus is different. Each campus reviews the application independently, and we ask students to apply broadly. So these are the 9 different universities. So a little bit about our Irvine. Again, we are in the top 10. We are the #1 university that does the most for the American dream, according to the New York Times. We are the #1 best value, according to Forbes. The #2 cool school for sustainability, according to Sierra Magazine. And the #2 for social mobility, according to the U.S. News and World Report. And a few things to share with you. We are the famous anteaters, so zot, zot, zot to all of you. We are excited to be here. Our campus is very unique. And real quickly, these are some of our numbers. The average for public institutions is 60% at 6 years. Ours is 85% because some of our students, or quite a few of our students rather, decide to do a double major. So obviously that increases the time frame. These are some of the employers that provide internships and employment opportunities for some of our students. These are our 14 academic schools. So we have a team of undergraduate counselors just like myself, but each one of our academic schools, they're all very unique and very well known and some of the best in the country. And each of our academic schools has a team of academic advisors. So you sit with your academic advisor and they help and support you to choose, they help you choose your classes, depending on your major and depending on your career. Some students want to go to law school, medical school. And so they help you with that as well in terms of helping you choose your courses. Academic resources and student support services is something that we thrive on. We want our students to be successful when they come into UCI for their academic journey. And we do rank 6th in the US for awarding bachelor degrees to minority students. 73% of our students participate in research, and that's a really good way to make that look on your resume, and hopefully that will help you get an internship, and eventually, hopefully that will help you get employment opportunities. We have study abroad programs with over 30 different countries, and we have 4 satellite internship programs in the US, 3 in the US and Costa Rica as well. Because we're in Southern California, we get 281 sunny days a year. The FBI has ranked the city of Irvine as the safest city in the US, according to the size and also the type 2 main crime category. So it's very good news for students and families. We are only 5 miles from the beach. We are 2 miles or 5 minutes from paddleboarding and kayaking at the beautiful Newport Beach Back Bay, and only 15 miles from Disneyland. So there's a lot to do in Orange County. Here's our campus in the middle. We have a 21-acre park in the middle. It's a circular park. When you go outside, there's a much bigger circle. If you're in our bookstore, regardless of whether you go right or left, after walking for 1 mile, you end up exactly where you started. And this is, no other campus in the US has exactly this layout. There is a small four-year private school in the East Coast, but this is very, very unique in the institutions of higher education for public and private universities. We want you to have fun. We have 630 student clubs and organizations, quite a few sports applying to UCI. This is applying to the UCs. These are the deadlines. Please feel free to take a picture of these deadlines. And a requirement to apply is 3.0 for California residents, 3.4 for non-California residents, obviously the A through G course requirements. And we do not consider SATs or ACTs for admissions, nor for our scholarships. You're probably all familiar with the A through G course requirements. These are them. So high school courses, online courses, examination scores, and college coursework are 4 ways in which students can meet the A through G requirements. Please feel free to take a picture of this. This is how we calculate the UC GPA. And this is a sort of a short window into students that were admitted recently. We do look at weighted and unweighted. When students complete the application, we do ask them to select a primary major and an alternate major. We do look for success. We look for context. We look for strong grades. We also look at students that have special talents, performance, awards, achievements, research. The different factors of a comprehensive review process breaks down in those that are category, those that are quantitative, and those that are qualitative, right? And so improvement in academic performance is something that we also look at. So something good to share with you. And with that, please feel free to take a picture of this. If you are applying to any of the UCs, there's resources available to you with phone calls and emails. And we do have live chat available for students 24/7, but we do have counselors managing our chat bot from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, as long as it is not a holiday. And so thank you very much to you, and thank you to my colleagues as well. Thank you.
All right, everyone, from session 3, that was the end of the presentation. If you want to head to your next session, session 4, we will begin in about a minute or so. And then for reps, we'll do 3 minutes each. So we'll go same order, and then Victor, you'll be fifth, okay? Vanessa, want to kick it off?
Yep, I would do so. And there's something in the chat if someone wants to get that really quick. All right, I'm sharing my screen. Give me 1 second. All right, everyone, we're the last session, session 4, and so glad we all made it, and students and parents and teachers, I'm happy to be here. My name is Vanessa Lewis, and I'm a representative from California State University, Fullerton, and we are the Titans, and we were established in 1957. We were the 12th of the 23 CSU campus established in California from Northern, Central, and Southern California. We had a small class of 452 students in the beginning, and now we have increased to a little over 41,000 students. And those students are full-time, part-time, on campus, off campus. But overall, they're the dorm or the commute, but overall, we do support all of our students. We have 15 Division I athletic teams like women's volleyball, tennis, men's and women's basketball, soccer, and cross country, and so much more. And we participate in the Big West Conference. Our mascot is Tuffy the Titan, and we unofficially adopted this name through being hosting the first intercollegiate elephant race in human history on our campus. There's about 10,000 spectators, newscasters. It's all over the news as well. And from there, we unofficially adopted the name because Tuffy the Titan started showing up on notebooks, bottles, t-shirts, and we kept it the entire time. We are located in Orange County. We're about 7 miles away from Disneyland, and many students either go there after classes, work there, 22 miles away from Los Angeles and the beaches, and not too far away from the Inland Empire. We have 8 academic colleges, and what that means is the majors are housed under a certain area in the academic college. So, for example, Academic College of Communications, there's College of the Arts, College of Business and Economics, and so much more. So wherever your major is, it's going to be housed underneath one of those. And so in the academic colleges, we have something called student success centers. And those student success centers have deans, assistant deans, career specialists where they can help polish up your resume, cover letter, and interviews, which we will use for internships or jobs. And also major advisors to help you with your classes and picking your courses. If you have any questions about double majoring, questions about adding a minor, taking away a minor, those are the people you want to talk to. As mentioned before, we have around 41,000 students or so. So the roaming around here in the picture. Looking for this fall 2021, it was a little different. We have 60% of students on campus that need to be in classes that have more hands-on experience and needs that. The rest of the classes do have the option to be online. Our average age is 23 years old, and that is definitely serving our transfer population of our students. On the top right, it shows the top 5 first-time, first-year student majors, which is business administration, computer science, criminal justice, public health, and psychology. We do offer a study abroad option. We have many supplemental departments that can definitely help you throughout your journey. We have around 375 clubs and organizations that are on campus. And I believe during the year where we all went home, like starting from March of last year and kind of in the summer of this year, we developed 25 new clubs. So everything is possible still to stay engaged and stay on campus. If you have more questions for me or for our outreach and recruitment department, feel free to give us a call at 657-278-2086. We're also available on email right here on the bottom. Our website for fullerton.edu/OR is currently being updated. So you can have the general requirements checklist on there. We have a fall webinar series that goes over financial aid, a student panel to ask your questions, and career services, and a lot more webinars that we'll be hosting on Wednesdays. And if you do want to interact with us and stay updated as well through social media, we're very active mostly on Instagram at CSUF Outreach. And that concludes my presentation. I'm going to pass it on to the next presenter.
Perfect. Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Caitlin Ellison. I'm a mission counselor at CSU Channel Islands. So we are a part of the CSU system. We are the 23rd CSU campus. We were founded in 2002, making us the youngest of the CSU system. Being a younger campus, we're relatively smaller, about 7,000 students on our campus. And our average class size is about 23 students to 1. So these small class sizes allow you to get that one-on-one attention with your fellow classmates and your professors. We are located in Camarillo, California. We are not on an island. We are about an hour north of LA, hour south of Santa Barbara in Camarillo. So about 10 minutes from the beach. So we do have a lot of beach scenes going on our campus, like Echo the Dolphin, who is our mascot. We have 26 majors, and actually we have 38 minors. We just added a new minor this year. You can see in the red here, those are our most popular majors. Our most popular majors are psychology, business, biology, health science, and then sociology. 26 majors might not sound like very much, but we have emphasis associated with almost all of our majors that allow you to focus your studies in a particular area, such as accounting and business, or even teaching credentials in liberal studies. We only have 2 impacted programs on our campus, that is mechatronics engineering and nursing. Every other major on our campus is not impacted, which means if you're meeting my freshman admission requirements, you're guaranteed a spot in that field. So my freshman requirements are graduate from high school, complete your A through Gs, and have a CSU GPA of a 2.5. That is it. The CSU system as a whole is not using the SAT or ACT for admission requirements for fall 2022. So my top 5 reasons for coming to CSUCI is location. Can't beat that 10 minutes from the beach. Our small class sizes. We offer tons of scholarships. We give out over $760,000 in scholarships to our students, and 79% of our students receive some form of financial aid. We offer so many support programs, from free tutoring to advising, and we have some unique amenities. We do have a boating center where our students get free sailing, paddleboarding, and kayaking classes, and we do have a research center out on Santa Rosa Island, so we have some connection to our islands, and that is definitely a bucket list for all of our CI students to get out there. We do have a virtual tour, so if you haven't seen our campus, please join Hillary down here. She's super nice, she's super knowledgeable, so check out that QR code there. And if you do have any questions, this is my contact information. Definitely reach out to me via email. I have Zoom appointments. That's through my OneSub link right there every Tuesday. Get on our social media, get on our email list, and reach out to us if you have any questions. Thank you so much, everyone.
Hi, everyone. My name is Daniel Flores, and I'm here representing EHL. So we have 3 campuses, and none of them are actually in the United States. We are in Switzerland and in Singapore. So to get an idea of who we are, so quick facts, we have 4 firsts. Number 1 is we are the first school to offer hotel management starting in 1893. In addition, we eventually transitioned, becoming ranked as the world's #1 hospitality and leisure management program. Thing to note is hospitality is not just hotels and restaurants. Once again, hospitality is not just hotels and restaurants. This is the service industry, which is 1 in 10 jobs globally. Another first, we are the first school to have a Michelin star training restaurant. Another first, we are the first and second school in Switzerland to have American and Swiss accreditation, which means when you graduate from EHL, you can work and you can continue your education worldwide. This is an international school. This is our dress code. We wear suits every single day. Why? We're trying to prepare you for the real world so you actually get that job when you graduate. In addition, we have over 120 nationalities on campus. So in a group of 20 that you may be working with, you might have 10 countries represented. If you are looking for a global career, put yourself in the position to have a global network by doing a degree abroad. I didn't say study abroad, do a degree abroad. For us, we make life very simple. We offer one bachelor's degree, and that's a Bachelor's of Science in International Hospitality Management. You have the first 6 months where you switch off courses every single week, all hands-on in Switzerland. And then after that, you have your first 6-month internship anywhere around the world. So your first year of college, you're in Switzerland. And then the second semester, you might decide you want to go to Colombia. Imagine your Instagram feed. Yeah, everybody's jelly. It's living that lifestyle. Then after that, you have 3 semesters where you could do exchange semesters in our Lausanne campus, our Singapore campus, or our Passau campus. Then after that, you have your second 6-month internship anywhere around the world. Yes, you can be in Paris having your pain au chocolat, your chocolate souffles, whatever you want, and that Instagram feed is going to be lit too. That final year, you're going to be taking more theory courses, but then you also finish off the program. Sorry, that's a child. Then you finish off the program, solving a problem for a company either by yourself with up to 6 people. You actually start your own company for a student entrepreneur project, and we have a startup incubator on campus, or you actually do a research thesis. No matter what you choose, you have at least one expert coach guiding you the entire way, and then you present this to your entire graduating class. This is what leads us to have 96% of our students get a job within 6 months of graduation. That's the highest of any school offering this program. What do the campuses look like? One used to actually be a hotel. This is in the Swiss German speaking part. Once again, program is taught fully in English. This is our modern campus in Lausanne, the French speaking part. Once again, program taught entirely in English. 2 brand new dorms, 2 brand new apartment buildings, 3 brand new dorms. In a 3-hour flight from Geneva, which is a 40-minute train ride from Lausanne, you're in up to 36 countries, not cities, not states, I said countries. If you want to travel to 17 countries in a 3-hour flight, hop over to Singapore. Once again, this is not just hotels and restaurants. Over 50% of our alumni work in business sectors such as luxury goods, retail, real estate, NGOs, education, healthcare, health and beauty. Last but not least, we have over 30,000 alumni working in over 150 countries. Once again, if you're looking for a global career, please ask me any questions, and then we're going to pass it on to Massachusetts.
Thanks so much. Kicking it up to Boston, Massachusetts, where Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences was founded nearly 200 years ago in Boston. At the time, oldest university in the city of Boston, later would transform into everything medical once Harvard University built their medical school across the river of Cambridge, came into Boston. This is the Harvard medical area of Boston. Annually sees over $30 billion a year in research and funding, and that's where our students do their internships and research at the Harvard teaching hospitals. They come out of high school, they major in pre-med, vet, dental nursing, medical technology, physical occupational therapy, nutrition, healthcare management, drug and regulatory affairs, nuclear medicine, radiology, radiography, MRI, ultrasound, physician's assistant, medical molecular biology. They all, as I said, funnel through Harvard Medical and their Harvard-affiliated teaching hospitals, getting experience in areas, no matter what their major is, in HIV, cancer, diabetes, pediatric oncology, nuclear medicine, ambulatory care, drug and research development, diabetes, pediatric diabetes. 98% of them pass their boards, 100% get jobs, 80% go on to med school, vet school, and dental school. We hold on to 95% of them. They're surrounded by a team of professors who are doctors and healthcare practitioners who, yes, do research over at Harvard Med, bring our students back across the street with them to jointly do research. They're scoring jobs everywhere around the world, around the country. Most popular here in California, 40 million people, the amount of hospitals we have, through the Kaiser Permanentes of the world, to the Scripps in San Diego, to the Stanford Meds, to the Keck School of Medicine at USC. They're there, and the LA Children's Hospital, all of them certainly have the opportunity while they're here to cross-register at some of our schools. We're a member of a consortium called the Colleges of the Fenway, where you can major in PA or medicine here, and you can minor in art. There are 50 clubs and organizations, 26 club sports, fraternities, and sororities. Housing's come a long way today than it once was before. Suite style, apartment style, kitchens and bathrooms in your own dorm. It's pretty nice. Free to apply, no application fee. By simply applying, you're automatically considered to be eligible for scholarship money. We are SAT, ACT optional. This is done through the Common Application. All decision deadlines are not binding, meaning early action 1, 2, and regular decision. 95% of our students who apply both in-state, out-of-state, international earn roughly around, we annually dish out $25 million a year in scholarships and financial aid, and over 95% of our students receive that. You can track the status of your application through the application portal. That's a snapshot of our scholarships. They're renewable each and every year as long as you maintain a 2.5 GPA and above. And you can expect to get that each and every year. It is time now to kick it over to UC Irvine. And with that being said, my pleasure to introduce him, and I'm just going to pause and go off the air.
Hi, thank you very much, Alan. Appreciate that. Hello, everyone. My name is Victor Sanchez. I am a senior undergraduate admissions counselor at the beautiful University of California, Irvine. Where is Irvine? We are between LA and San Diego. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Bear with me. But we have a very unique campus set out for you and for all our students, really. And it's a very unique layout in the sense that there is no other campus with the same unique circular layout within the institutions of higher education. And we have over 85 different majors to share with you. And we are one of the 9 UC undergraduate campuses. So let me go ahead and do this now and to get this officially started. So welcome to our presentation. If you have your phone, please feel free to put it on the QR code. This will register you on our undergraduate admissions database, and you'll get tips on the applications process, PAQs, and other things as well if you're planning on applying to the UCs in general. So we are a top 10 public university, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But these are the 9 different campuses. There's one set of requirements. There's one application, and we ask students to apply broadly, right? You never want to, apply to just 1 or 2 schools. You want to apply to a variety of schools, cast a wider net. It's always easier to look at the colleges, universities once you are admitted, to sit down with your family and by process of elimination, decide on what's best for you and what's best for your family. But you want to make sure that you apply. Often I get students saying, I only applied to my dream school and I didn't get accepted. You don't want to do that, obviously. So a little bit more about UCI. Again, we are in the top 10 public universities according to U.S. News and World Report, and we have been for quite a few years. We are the #1 university that does the most for the American dream, according to the New York Times. Forbes has us as the #1 best value among public universities. We are the #2 cool school for sustainability, according to Sierra Magazine, and the #2 for social mobility, according to the U.S. News and World Report. We are the famous anteaters, and our thing is Zod, Zod, Zod. You may have heard of that. There's a lot of synergy, anteater synergy at our campus. We have a 6-year graduation rate of 85%. The average for public institutions is 60%. The reason why we're 85% and we take honor in this is really because some of our students actually double major. Quite a few of our students, almost all of our students graduate with minors, but quite a few of our students also double majors. So if you double major, obviously it's going to take you a little bit longer. Our 4-year graduation rate is 72%. That's the number that we're proud of as well. These are some of our internships and employers as well that come to our campus. These are 14 academic schools. So this is, one of the great things about UCI. They offer, we have academic advisors. These are some of the resources. And let me go ahead and talk about diversity. UCI ranks 6th in the US for awarding bachelor degrees to minority students. We do have about 73% of our undergraduate population participating in research, and we have an amazing study abroad program. We have about 281 days of sunny days a year. The FBI has the city of Irvine ranked as the safest city in America for our size. We're only 10 to 12 minutes from the beach and 5 minutes from the Newport Beach Back Bay for paddle boarding, kayaking, or if you are a runner like I am, for running as well. And we are only 15 miles from Disneyland. So here's our campus. It's a very circular campus. We have a 21-acre park. Sort of New York City has Central Park. Well, we have Aldrich Park. It looks small, but it's huge. And the outer ring road these are all our academic units. Our medical school is at the top and our School of Nursing is a bit to the right, but these are all academic units. It's very easy to walk around campus. You can't really get lost. And after walking for 1 mile in the outer ring road, you end up exactly where you started. So it's a very unique layout. We have over 630 student clubs and organizations, and quite a few sports teams and intramural sports. We want our students to have fun. We want them to do research and also have a good study life balance. These are the dates. Feel free to take a picture of this. And real quickly, 3.0 GPA to apply. You need your A through G courses. For out-of-state students is 3.4. And we do not look at SATs or ACTs for admissions purposes, nor for our scholarships. These are the A through G requirements. Feel free to take a picture of this. And then also, let me go into the GPA. Feel free to take a picture of this. This is the GPA window that we look at to calculate the UC GPA. And I'll give you this information regarding the primary and alternate majors. You have to select a primary major and an alternate major when you apply to UCI. This is a comprehensive review process, and it's really amazing. It's a category of quantitative factors and qualitative factors. And we look at all these factors, including improvement in academic performance, which is really good news. Please take a picture of this as you work on your UC application. If you have any questions, please make sure that you call or send an email. Thank you very much. And I will now go ahead and pass it to my colleague. Thank you.
So with that, that is all of the universities that are here to present today. We have about 9 minutes to do a Q&A session for anybody and everybody in the room. So please do not be shy, ask us whatever you'd like. But if you don't have any questions, we also welcome you to enjoy the rest of your night. So we will be here. And thank you again for participating. Iman, okay, Victor, there's a question for you in the chat. Is there automatic scholarship consideration for UCI when you apply?
Yeah, I will go ahead and answer this real quickly. We have institutional scholarships, but we also have really good scholarships. When you apply to the UCs, there's actually a section of scholarships. If you're interested, you just say yes. Those are from the UCs in general, but once you apply directly to UCI, you will have an opportunity to apply for scholarships. You will receive that information between end of December and end of January. But yes, there are various scholarship opportunities available. Thank you so much for asking.
If you're still on, please don't be shy. Ask whatever question you have. From how I understand it, the presentations are being recorded so you can see the recordings afterwards. You got it. Enjoy the rest of your night.
So Daniel, real quickly, I wanted to share with you I'll have triplets. They are now in seniors in high school this year, so I can definitely relate to you with the, with the kids and what have you. So, all the power to the dads out there and the moms out there.
Yeah, that was like, okay, yeah, that was heard.
Oh, that's the kids like that. That's kind of a cute thing. So it's no big deal.
Good. No, well, it was fun presenting with you all. It was, I wish
Went
they were a
well.
little bit more engaging, but it was still good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Questions in the beginning. That's
Yeah.
how it usually is.
How many presentations in all did you folks do? Was it more than 2?
4.
Or
Four? Okay. Yeah, I must have misread it. I thought it said 7:30 to 7:50 and come on at 7:15, 15 minutes prior. So I came in at 7:15, but you guys were already presenting at that point.
Yeah, honestly, it took me at 5:45 when I logged on, I'm like, oh, now I get how this works. We're in a group and we're having multiple sessions. So we're actually here from 6 to 8. Because before that, I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh, I'm only here from this time to this
Yeah.
time.
I wish someone had reached out to clarify, but I should have been proactive, obviously clarified. But anyway, I made it for 2. So, hey.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go.
With y'all.
All right,
all
everyone.
worked out.
Yeah, and everybody, I guess I'm gonna dip. Nobody's here, so have a good.
Oh yeah. Have a good night.
Yeah. Bye.
Nice meeting you,
everyone.
everyone.
Wednesday at 8. It's time to go.
Yeah, you too. It was
Awesome.
nice meeting all of you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Bye.
Bye.